Hi Libra, welcome into a general weekly reading for you. I hope you're doing well out there. Let's do some shuffling and begin with a moonology card or two, or several, depending on what spirit feels we need to hear at this time. And then we'll move on to pull some tarot. We're beginning with the Believe in the Impossible. I believe that one came out in Leo's reading, as well as It's Time to Release Negativity, as well as the end of a tough cycle approaches, and a time to give rather than to take. It feels like this is a time where Spirit's pushing your awareness towards what is possible within your life, to believe in what you once thought was impossible, or maybe other people push that viewpoint, that lack of belief onto you, okay? And I feel as if this is a time for you to, as they're showing me an infinity symbol, to embrace the fact that there are no more limits within your world. Unless you decide to, moving forward, allow for certain factors in your life or even yourself and even your past, I want to say, to implement them, okay? To put them in place. And therefore you won't see everything you desire and even need and want otherwise come to be. It feels like this is a time where you need to be reaching for a lot more than what you once expected, settled for, and even have at this time. But they're saying it is a week, as my voice shakes a bit, where, okay, things are affecting you. Energy is absolutely one of which, even if it's not negative energy. Definitely reminds me of me attempting to get this reading started before this. And one of the cats, the mother cat in this house that I just moved into, was going crazy, running around. It's oddly enough not the kittens that are running around, it's her, but she's just goofy, okay? And it did affect me in the way I was reading negatively, although she has very positive, very loving, caring energy. But yeah, it feels like it's a week where clarity is coming to be. They're showing me the Ace of Swords, and I feel as if you are receiving the information, even the downloads specifically from Spirit at certain points throughout the week when you're meant to, okay, and how you're meant to. And I feel like these messages, these answers are going to come to you again in divine timing, but in different forms. Anyways, it does feel like Spirit is saying very clearly, Libra, this is a time where a rough cycle, for a lot of which it was financial. I do feel as if this could be somehow intertwined with speaking upon a connection in your life. It could be as well multiple people. It could be work related, home related, you name it. And I feel like as if the struggles are now finally being put to rest, even for some more so dissipating from your world, your path, and things are clearing up, things are feeling more abundant, and now you're able to shift on forward in a lighter, healthier, more successful direction, okay, in a more successful way. But I do feel as if there's a significant amount of empath Libras drawn to the reading that are to be labeled as an empath, even if you don't consider yourself one partially or fully. You're carrying certain negative energies from somebody, if not multiple people, that are or were depressed, maybe just feeling angry in some way, shape, or form, down in the dumps, maybe pessimistic. And this is a time where you need to be cleansing your energy and separating yourself from certain conversations, interactions. Otherwise, even a situation in a certain moment, if you can step away, I'm getting someone specifically at home so that you can be in better energy and get back to your true Libran self, because it's going to be affecting you energy once again. But I do feel as if somebody drawn to the reading specifically is feeling a little bit negative in regards to certain struggles or maybe something or somebody otherwise in your life. And they're not saying you're fully or at all in the wrong for expecting something negative or knowing something and holding on to that memory in a negative sense. But I do feel as if Spirit's saying it's not going to suit you at this time. It's not going to serve you, rather, better wording. It's not going to bring you the justice that you deserve when just sitting in or carrying this negativity moving forward. Okay, those negative expectations for a lot. Anyways, but it's up to you, again, to not put limitations into your world, but also not to carry forward with negativity within your heart, awareness, and your soul. Okay? It's time for you to remember that you're a manifester and to expect the best. Okay? And therefore see it come to be. But it's a week, my friend, where they're saying for the last of the oracle cards before we jump back into the tarot cards, you are needing to give back to yourself while giving to others. That came up in Aquarius's reading, I believe. And I feel like some of which onto the reading are thinking, well, what about me, right? When Spirit's saying it's about trusting your intuition and selectively Spirit's guidance throughout the week when it comes to how to go about best assisting somebody in the moment when you're divinely meant to, because I feel as if this was divinely orchestrated, okay? And this will fulfill you and even maybe help you all the meanwhile in that direct moment, exact moment, or maybe shortly afterwards. And they're saying this is because you're very connected to Spirit and you're very intuitive and you're meant to be a helpful soul, okay? They're saying let's not forget, all right, in a positive sense. And I just want to say with other people or someone specifically in your world, in a negative sense, what goes around comes around, okay? So that will come into play, need to be remembered when you're meant to help somebody. As well, I do feel, for somebody drawn to the reading, there's someone who did you dirty recently and maybe you can't help but remember that. But I also feel like you're going to need to separate yourself from someone in a certain moment when they're maybe dealing with some negative karma, okay? But the Seven of Cups and the Eight of Wands, you're going to be thinking about your options for somebody. It's in regards to love or the potential of which, dating. It could be in regards to work, opportunity otherwise. It could be an investment. But it does feel like all the meanwhile, Libra, this is a week where you can't help but communicate your desires, your wants, your needs very, very clearly in the moment of importance to the universe, to your guides, to other spirits that are there to or on their way to assist you. They're saying clear your voice and get it out there. Okay, it's going to come through in multiple ways. It feels like somebody is dealing with one annoyance within their world, and then whether you speak it out loud or you express it, and this does communicate to the spirit in the universe through your emotional state, through your frustration. You're saying, I don't want this to occur anymore. I don't want this repeating cycle to take place anymore. I want the difficult, tough cycle or cycles to come to a halt, okay? To be put to rest. And I feel like this is a big part of why things are going to feel more supported, especially I want to say about halfway through the week or after the first third of which you're going to feel things are even more supported. And you might have felt this way recently for some drawn to the reading. You're going to be feeling a sense of random spirits coming to visit you. And please view this and absorb this in a positive sense, but coming to visit you in order to simply say hi, okay, in their own funky way is what I'm getting, or sincere way, but as well to support you. Sometimes we support you in a silent way. But we're moving on to the Four of Wands, as well the Three of Swords, because I feel like this isn't talking about your energy per se throughout the week. And if it is, you just need to go through some releasing again and some healing. But I do feel as if when it comes to what you dealt with Three of Swords wise, even Five of Swords wise, rewinding back, regardless of how far back this was for you, we're giving you a bit of justice, some recovery maybe, and some enlightenment to help you shift forward again in a lighter, healthier way, if we said that already. Okay. Anyways, look at this. The Three of Wands and the Four of Wands, you're going to be pushing, getting a push, even maybe intuitively feeling at certain points to look forward and feel the positivity, the success, the other levels of abundance and prosperity that lies ahead for you. But I do feel like there might be a negative spirit for somebody drawn to the reading that just needs to move on, okay? And I feel like that's going to happen about midweek. And I do feel as if you're going to be utilizing music throughout the week. This may not be anything new for you, but whether it's, you step into a storefront and the music, the song on, or a couple songs that play for you, for everybody rather, ends up being of significance for you, maybe brightens your mood in the moment, gives you a message of importance. But I wouldn't be surprised if you are shuffling your music or listening to the radio by choice and something of the sort also takes place. But somebody's also thinking about beach vibes. The weather is taking a highlight. Past difficult weather, whether it was at a distance from you or up close, it definitely reminds me of the hurricane that was or is currently, as I record this, taking place on the east coast of the States. Oh, so thankful that I chose to move to California. But the Knight of Swords, throughout the week, Libra, you're going to be feeling on the go. You're going to be feeling motivated to change the outcome for yourself. You're going to feel like at a certain point you need to rush to catch public transportation or beat the traffic or get somewhere on time is what I'm getting. Migrate, yeah, I feel as if Spirit's saying you're not going to need to stress it, okay? There's no need because timing is on your side. And it's interesting, as I was saying that, I started to slow down in the way I was speaking, the way I was channeling, because I do feel as if you need to slow yourself down, slow your roll when you feel the stress coming back to be, when you feel the need to rush, when maybe for some of which you're feeling levels of impatience intertwined with indecision. Interesting. But yeah, any levels of confusion I'm getting for somebody specifically when it comes to options, whether it's to purchase something, to meet somebody, to do this or that in the moment. You're needing to take a hot second. This is a good test for you. Even, an act of strengthening this power of yours to sit in the moment and trust your intuition, okay? And it's going to really help you. And I want to say even support and prepare you for what lies ahead. Because naturally you're going to have moments where things need to be sorted out, figured out, selected, chosen very strategically. And even I want to say in fleeting moments when you don't have all the time in the world to just sit there and feel it out. So let's strengthen it now so that you can utilize it sooner, quicker, more efficiently, and even in moments when you have time to sit and feel it out, right? As we think about, once again, the future that you have, that you will hold after this week. Let's keep pulling some cards. What else do we have for Libra? The Lover's card stuck to the ground. I'm going to take it. I feel like your choices are taking a highlight. You're receiving love and appreciation throughout the week. I really feel like for a lot of which drawn to the reading, this will maybe initiate or continue certain levels of healing that is needed. Whether you realize this is taking place, that you needed that or not. But the Queen of Wands, they're saying that you are a very powerful, passionate individual who just gets the job done, okay? There are going to be certain specific moments of importance where not a lot is coming towards you, but you're feeling passionate about something simplistic in the moment. And regardless of what that ends up being, I feel this also could be a moment for you to increase your happiness, feel healing continuing again or coming back to be. I do feel as if there are also going to be moments where you're feeling passionate in this Queen of Wands energy, and a lot is coming towards you. So protect your energy, know you have what it takes, and just adapt, adjust, prioritize, and shift on forward strategically. This is going to be a very important shifting kind of week for you, where they're saying once again, believe in the impossible as these struggles come to an end. The end of a tough cycle approaches. All right? So if this was truly helpful, don't forget to book a personal reading with myself. Everything is down below. You just have to shoot me a quick email. Sending you a ton of love and light. Bye, Libra.